welcome to the Tees. It's autumn, as you can see, golden trees, the trees are just starting to turn. It's past the trout season, alas, but no worries, because it's time for grayling fishing. It's late October, it's a little bit cold, we've had a couple of frosts. So this is, and the water has been high, we've had some rainfall during the week. So this is really the first time of the year we can get the bugs out and actually go bugging or Czech nymphing for grayling. Now, there's been many articles on Czech nymphing over the years in the magazines, and it's a very, very simple, very, very effective way of catching grayling and trout. The type of water we look for when we're grayling fishing is pretty much the sort of water I'm in now. Nice streamy water here. Importantly, the bed of the river here has a lot of gravel in it, grayling like gravel, so if you really want to find grayling, you look for gravel. I've never actually fished this pool I'm about to fish. I'm basically fishing on intuition. My intuition tells me that there should be grayling in this pool. It's a nice looking pool, it has nice streams in it, some nice depth and a nice gravel bottom. Don't neglect dry fly either at this time of year. I've just seen one or two fish further down in the tail of the pool. They're most likely trout, but grayling will certainly come to a dry fly, and hopefully I can demonstrate that later with a couple of fish. So I'll get straight on with the Czech nymphing. This is a French leader I've got on here, so it's a 15-metre leader, so I'm not using any fly line at all. For my bite indicator, I have one of these drop indicators from Nymph, very nice indicator, and I've got all my weight on the middle fly. That's got a 3.6mm tungsten bead on, and I'm fishing 2mm tungsten beads either side of that, smaller nymphs, really just to see what the fish are taking, if anything. Let's just have a go through here and see if we can pull the fish out. It's a good looking spot, so hopefully it won't take too long. Style. Stop fishing. Grayling just grows. Showing me interest in the surface. Stick with the nymphs later. We'll change to dry fly straight away. Right now I've changed from the nymph to a dry fly. So that fish move. It's certainly a grayling. Grayling are normally really accommodating on dry fly. The trick with grayling on dry fly is to make sure the fly is drag free. Normally, to achieve that, the fish are normally quite accommodating. There we go. Straight away. As I said. Very accommodating on dry fly. Beautiful grayling. There's nothing like fantastic autumn sport. There we go. Always wet the hands, especially with grayling. Very susceptible to cold water fish. So always wet your hands with grayling especially. So that just demonstrates really what I was talking about. The grayling are very, very accommodating on dry fly, so never ignore a rise. I was fishing on the nymphs there quite happily and saw the fish rise, and if I cover even more the same sort of area now with the dry fly, the fish will probably just keep coming and coming and coming. One of the beauties of grayling on dry fly, especially in water like this. They're always catchable fish and they're always very beautiful. one of the things about grayling fishing, of course, is it gets us out on these beautiful autumn days. Normally we'd be tying a few ties, flies ready for the next trout season. With grayling fishing, we can get out with the fly rods and have some great sport. It really is fantastic. You need a river, of course, that has grayling in. This is the River Tees in North England. This is a superb grayling river, but there are grayling rivers all over the UK, a few grayling rivers in the States as well, in Canada, and they really are a superb fish. So let's carry on and see what else we can get. Tricks with grayling to long distance release themselves is to get downstream, like that one did, and you soon will find yourself fighting back on the grayling if they get too far downstream. It's lovely to be out on the stream in late October. Beautiful conditions, catching these beautiful pretty grayling. This is what life's all about. Upstream dry fly fishing in October. Absolutely fantastic. And the reason why there are one or two fish moving is there are very, very few pale water is coming off. Occasional pale water and some flies as well, needle flies. There's just enough activity to keep one or two fish looking at the top. So even though the water temperature is considerably cooler this time of year, the grayling are still free rising. However, I might have caught the only two rising fish. I might have to get back to Nymph in a minute. Just go and walk it over these nice stuff in the stream. One of the things where, as I say, when you dry fly fishing for grayling as opposed to trout, is that the fly really must remain drag free for grayling. The trout to some degree is accepting and will often take a dragging fly, but it's very rarely the case with the grayling. So getting a good drag free drift with the fly is paramount when we're dry fly fishing for grayling. Not quite as important for trout, especially on bigger items like caddis or sedge. But I think I've had my little bit of fun there on dry fly in the sunshine. I enjoyed it very much. So let's get back to the Czech nymphing and see if we can get a couple of fish out on the nymphs as well. We know there are a few grayling in this nice little spot, so let's go. Trapping the nymphs down all the way. I'll be expecting most of the takes upstream around halfway through the bridge. caught some fishing in this fantastic late autumn sunshine, and then you have a nice bit of silver and beautiful red colour of these fish. Absolutely phenomenal. Of course I'm on barbless hooks, which is quite useful with grayling because they're quite slippery customers. With a barbless hook you can just see if it'll stick his little fin up for us. Beautiful, beautiful little fish. They really are. Up you go, my friend. But by being adaptable, by using both the dry fly and the nymphs, we're able to enhance our catch. Those two fish on dry fly, now we're catching fish on nymphs.